back to your school days, and you might recall drab paintwork, dingy classrooms and corridors. But for one school in Wokingham, generations of pupils on their way to lessons had been walking past hidden masterpieces without even knowing it.
Well, murals depicting rural life in austerity Britain of the early 50s were commissioned when St Crispin's School was first built. But in the 70s, the giant friezes were painted over and forgotten until now, as Ben Moore reports.
They're barely given a second glance at break time, but for nearly 40 years, a whole school was oblivious to these murals.
It involves taking off about 5 layers of gloss paint, very painstakingly, with 1 centimetre wide scalpels. It took all summer, the whole summer break, to actually reveal this one here, and it's done by expert art restorers as well.
Autumn is the second mural to be found at St Crispin's. Summer was uncovered last year after former pupils were heard discussing it at a reunion. The real mystery is why they were ever painted over in the first place.
You've got to go back to 1976 when this became a comprehensive school. And I think the head at that time felt a new future was coming to the school, and he painted all the decorations out.
Today, Autumn was officially unveiled. The artist was Fred Millett. In 1953, he worked with architect Oliver Cox to brighten up a cheap and prefabricated building. But these murals weren't colourful extras, they were integral.
Well, one thing that we know is that what went into it was the design of everything. The light fittings, the furniture, the murals. Here we see the lights poised above each mural, and this is an unusual thing.
The murals were a real draw in their time as visitors flocked to look at them.
Instead of just having like the boring blue walls, it's a lot better because, I don't know, you've got something to look at.
I think people were impressed with it. They're a bit shocked that it's like so old and it's in the school.
Well, if you've had a bad day, then you see these paintings, you lift your spirits up.
There is one more mural, but sadly the emulsion covering Winter cannot be removed without damaging it. Instead, the mural will be repainted, a much brighter alternative to the current paint job. Ben Moore, BBC South Today, Wokingham.
Absolutely stunning, aren't they? Nice that they picked autumn. Really lovely for the weather at the moment.
Which indeed.